After so much speculation, so much rumors, guys, I can finally tell you that the day before is actually real. We have been sent a key to be able to participate and play this game, but with that key, we have additional information that you need to find out and know about. If you guys liked the Dark Zone in the Division, or you're a fan of DMZ, this game might definitely be up your alley. If you're enjoying zombies currently right now in Modern Warfare, this game also has that. So you might want to pay attention to what we have to say about the day before. And we're actually just pretty excited just to get a chance to play the game. Whether the game's going to be good, we don't know. Whether it's going to be bad, we don't know. But we're definitely going to find out together on December the 7th. So make sure you guys keep it locked in this channel for more the day before content. So let's get started with the first thing. The first thing I want to mention, guys, is there are keys being sent out to multiple YouTubers, multiple streamers. So this just gives us confirmation that the game is actually real and we're actually going to be getting the game at launch, which makes it really cool. Now, in addition to that, with the keys being sent, guys, there are information that are found within the email that the keys are being sent to. We're going to talk about what that information is and what to expect. So there is a place called the Woodbury Hub, and here's where you could chat with NPCs, kind of like what we've seen in the trailers. And this is where you're going to be able to complete missions and explore the location. Think of this very similar to like when you play the Division and you go to your base of operations, and inside that base of operations, there's NPCs and you're able to talk to the guy that fixes the weapon. You're able to talk to the guy that, where you want to craft your gear. Very similar to that. Or if you ever played Destiny, when you actually go to the location where you find all the different NPCs, think of it that way, okay? So that's going to be called Woodbury, and this is the Woodbury Hub. In addition to that, we have another place called the New Fortune City, and this is pretty much the area where you're going to be able to explore every single part of the city. How big the city is, we currently don't know. We don't have a size of the map, but what we do know is that you'll be able to enter tall scrapers. So almost, I don't know if every building, but the majority of the buildings should be lootable and should be able to be entered on. And from what I'm seeing here, Ben saying the word tall scrapers, that means that they're multi-leveled. I don't know if you're going to be able to go to every single level, but we do know that there are going to be different levels within the scrapers. In addition to that, you could visit business centers, and they use the word here very interesting called massive malls. So I'm assuming that these malls are pretty big. They're going to be 3-story different like stores to go into, where not only you could find food, you could find money, you could find, lootables, items. So definitely really cool. They also used another big word called grand stadiums, which are pretty big stadiums that you're going to be able to loot as well. So how big the map is, how scalable it is, we currently don't know right now, but if there is massive malls, grand stadiums, and tall scrapers, I'm pretty sure that the map is pretty big, and they also wanted to emphasize and said, and more. Now, they did want to state something else within the email where it says, don't forget about the countryside where there's also a lot of interesting things to do. So in addition from the city, you're going to be able to explore outside the city where you're going to be able to find other stuff. And I'm pretty sure maybe some hunting is going to be involved here. I really don't know. We're going to have to wait till we actually get into the game. Now, they wanted to state the main thing that says the main thing is to PvP. I love those words. Let me say them again. They said the main thing is to PvP with other players and collect loot from them. That is the main point of the game. Can we get a round of applause, please? I'm telling you, man, if this is an extraction shooter, there's got to be some risk involved. There's got to be something that you're going to have to be scared of losing. And the only thing that prevents that is PvP. So they said, if you want to make sure you get loot, you got to go in PvP. That's actually a pretty cool thing. In addition to that, guys, we have more information with one of the devs that he replied to a couple of questions that were posted up on Facebook. And the questions were the following. People were asking if there was any plans for weapon skins to be part of the game. And this is what they said. It says, we have no plans for weapon skins. We want to let our users enjoy the game without superficial artificial things from the weapon. So there is not going to be any weapon cosmetics found within the game as of being able to like kind of weapon skins. If this is going to be coming in the future, I have no idea. But based on this statement, this is what we're getting. The next question that was asked was regarding the ranch. As you guys may already know, within the game, you're going to be able to create a ranch in a section within the game that you're going to be kind of have like your home, where you could tailor it to your liking. You could put chairs, you could put rugs, you could put TVs, you could put couches. And he did mention what that ranch feels like and what's able to happen within that ranch. It says the ranch will be accessibly not only for you, but for everyone in your squad. It's a safe zone and cannot be attacked by other players. He didn't mention zombies. He just says other players. So this seems like a location kind of like the safe zone in the division where you went and there was no one able to shoot you in there. You know, it's kind of that's the reason it was called a safe zone. I guess this is their version of that. This is the ranch, and I'm assuming anything outside of the ranch is kind of like the division where it's the dark zone, and there's PvPing, and you have a decision to make whether you want to go in there or if you don't want to go in there, or if you just want to stay in the ranch and you kind of build your ranch out. Hang out with your friends, maybe craft your gear and get better loot, stuff like that. As how far of a distance you're able to go from the ranch where you don't get shot, we don't know. Of course, we're gonna have that all in different videos later on in the channel, so make sure you guys keep it locked in here. Now, one big question that got asked, and that is because if there's PvP involved, everybody wants to know if there is going to be some sort of anti-cheat enabled for the game, because you definitely don't want to play with people with aimbot, you don't want to play with wall hacks, and all that stuff, especially if you're playing a game where there's loot involved, and that loot is going to cost you, a couple hours, a couple time of trying to get it. So they said our anti-cheat is currently Battle Eye, and we will be mixing that with human moderators within the game. So they're going to be keeping a track if anybody's cheating or if anybody is getting, you doing some illegal or nefarious activities. The thing here, guys, I'm pretty sure it's going to work very similar to Call of Duty, where you report someone, they take a look at the person and they see they're cheating, and they're cheating, they'll go banned. So that's what we're thinking that's going to happen with the anti-cheat. So do keep that in mind. Now, another question that was asked was regarding the currency found within the game. The currency is called Woodbury coins, or WC coins. And these particular coins are, as of right now, only being obtainable via the game. As from our understanding and based on what they've been saying with the community, is there's no way for you to purchase these coins outside of the game. So there's no monetization feature when it comes to the coins. Now, what are you able to do with these coins? Well, you'll be able to use these coins to buy ammo, to get weapons, to get better gear, to buy food, to go outside in the world, and hopefully eventually be able to purchase a vehicle to be able to get around. Now, there are going to be multiple ways of getting a car, but you could theoretically get a car with the coins. Now, once again, I just want to make it extremely clear that the devs have said that there is no way for you to purchase this when it comes to, microtransactions. You can only get these coins via the game. Now, going back to one of the comments that I made earlier about the guns not having any camos, as of right now, we don't know if the monetization feature is going to be based on character customization. From my understanding, they just want to make sure that there is nothing customizable that's going to be purchased as a microtransaction. They just want to have a really fun game that you're able to enjoy, and when there's actually risk of you losing your stuff when you go to the area, which has been one of the biggest problems when it comes to extraction shooters. Some of them are extremely hardcore, like Tarkov, and then there's some like DMZ where you could just run in there, and if you lose stuff, you could just come back and play the game and have no fear of losing any. Now, these are some of the brand new details we have regarding the game. We are going to continue covering the game here on the channel. I have another video of something you probably never heard of, so you're going to want to make sure you guys keep it locked here as we get closer to the release of the game coming very soon, just a couple of days away. Are you excited for the day before? If you are, hit that sub so you guys won't miss our content. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.